Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shweta Vijay and today I just wanted to talk about a few skincare mistakes. A few things that I have seen Indian women do a lot, okay? I have fallen into that trap as well. I've made quite a few changes in my rituals, so I just thought I should just make a video out here, sit one-on-one with my online family and have a healthy discussion basically. And I know this is just not pertinent to the Indian women's society. This caters to all, okay, race no bar, but it's just that my channel caters to the Indian diaspora, so I just felt that the title was much needed as well as this video in general, okay? So but this, like I said, caters to all. Right now there's a lot of things that is on the internet. There's a lot of experts and professionals that have come on the internet, which is a wonderful thing, okay? Because you are getting to know about your skincare. Even now the unassuming consumer is not unassuming anymore. They know a lot more about their skincare, and it is not like how it was even 2 years ago. But there are so many things out there in the market, and now it has gotten even more confusing. What to buy, what to use, what acid is fantastic, what cream is good, what moisturizer is good. But sometimes to attain so much of knowledge is also not a very good thing. It's like too many cooks spoil the broth kind of a tagline. So that is why I just thought the first and foremost point is that please keep your skincare very, very simple. Now, I get these questions so many times, like what acid should I apply? Should I buy this? Should I buy that? This entire scare tactics that is happening in the skincare world, you need this, you need that, you need to buy this, you need to buy that, is unnecessary, you guys. Back in the day, it was all about cleanse, tone and moisturize, okay? Now there is cleanse, tone, spot treatment, essence, moisturize, facial oil, this, that. The amount is going as deep as the product that promises to go 10 layers deep. I've seen people introduce more than 3 acids at night. You don't need to do that. Maximum 3. I would say the best way to go about it is just to introduce 2 acids for your night skincare ritual. See how your skin is getting used to and then progress. So find out what skincare suits your skin type. Now I know there's so many youngsters that are playing with a lot of acids, but trust me, when you cross 35 and when you look back, okay, you will think like, my God, I panicked for no reason. I had fear of missing out for no reason. Because the moment you go 35 and above, your skin will ask for a very simple skincare. Trust me. Anything that you go a little overboard, zyada ho gaya, it just completely breaks you out. You will start to see your skin getting really irritated. It's something that I promise you is going to happen. What your skin was when you were in your early 20s and what your skin becomes in the late 30s, when you cross 40s, when you cross 50s, it's totally different. Skin keeps on changing. That tank of knowledge that we all have thanks to experts and thanks to the information that is out there on the internet should be taken with a pinch of salt, because end of the day your skin is not a lab experiment. You really need to keep your things simple. Your skin is a living, breathing, beautiful thing that understands every emotion. So when you're perplexed and you're very apprehensive about ingredients and you're looking at your product saying, please let this work, and when you start applying with a lot of tension, your skin starts to feel that, okay? And you need to make your skincare ritual as simple as possible again, and as pleasurable as possible. Something that you actually look forward to instead of thinking like, oh my God, I have to do my night skincare step, I have to do my morning skincare step, which I know a lot of us get into that box, okay, where we get irritated about skincare steps. So that leads me to the next one, and that is Indian women not wearing a good sunscreen, not wearing sunscreen altogether. And the excuses that I keep hearing is, it leaves a white cast, it breaks me out, it makes my face very oily, I don't like the feel of a sunscreen. Guys, let me just tell you that I've seen a lot of Indian women, even today, and I saw that when I went to my in-laws' place. All the women out there, when they were getting ready for my daughter's ceremony, not wear any sunscreen because they don't believe in it. But then they were still asking me for skincare products. I've got little spots, I've got this, I've got darkness out here. What is the use of having your antioxidants go on top of your skin? It's like a booster shot, basically, okay? It will give you a bit of a benefit that you will see a slight difference, but if your skin inside is rotting away, okay, it's not getting the help, the required help, then whatever you put on top is just not going to sort it out. It's not going to help, because what's beneath is definitely going to hit the surface one fine day. I know a lot of us love a physical sunscreen. I absolutely adore physical sunscreen because in general, when I apply physical sunscreen, I do not think of white cast. It doesn't bother me, and especially for someone who wears makeup, I can conceal it well. I know many a times that white flash happens to darker skin tones where zinc is concerned. I love the LA Shield sunscreen. It is something all dermatologists suggest. It's extremely affordable, a beautiful sunscreen, that's got no fragrance. It's wonderful. If you do not find a good physical sunscreen, use a chemical sunscreen then. But just for God's sake, use a sunscreen. Now, I know a lot of us refrain from chemical sunscreen because it's got a very bad rep. I know there's a lot of doctors during fertility treatment and all, they will ask you to refrain from using chemical sunscreen because there are certain ingredients in a chemical sunscreen that is still questionable to a professional. But there's not many research done on that as well. So if you find a good sunscreen that suits your skin, that just doesn't break you out, you're happy with it, it doesn't irritate your skin, use it, you guys. SPF 40 and above, please. Our climatic conditions are changing by the minute. Okay, it's a lot more polluted. The UV rays are a lot more stronger. You need a sunscreen that is, that's got that broad spectrum, something that will bounce off UV rays. So that is why I'm saying just make sure you study and research your sunscreen really well. I still see people not doing that even today. So the next mistake I've seen a lot of us do is when we apply skincare to our face, we do not give it time for the skin to absorb it. So this is how I've seen a lot of us do. I know I have done that in the past where we just cleanse and then we spritz our face with our toner or face mist and then we apply our first active. Then on top of that, the second active, and then on top of that, moisturizer, on top of that, facial oil. Oh my God. Whatever your ritual is, please make sure that you give at least about 4 to 5 minutes gap between each steps. Not doing that just results in a lot of things. I've heard so many that says, I've used this and I've used that and it's suddenly looking gray. I've used this and that and suddenly, it's balling up, it's peeling off. It's been 2-3 years I've spoken about The Ordinary. You go back to my videos, you will only see me talk about The Ordinary. And even then I used to say that whenever I apply the hyaluronic acid, I always apply on a damp face. So as soon as I wash my face, I leave my face damp and then I apply my hyaluronic acid on top of that. You need to be patient with your skincare products that goes on your face. You need to be patient. You need to give it time for it to nicely absorb before you go on with product number 2. The only ingredient that just doesn't require time is hyaluronic acid, okay? It goes on top of a damp face, and right after hyaluronic acid, you need something that is a little more moisturizing so that it can draw water out of it as well. And then I wait for about 5 minutes before I put on a vitamin C. I wait for 5 minutes before I put on a sunscreen, and after sunscreen, it's only after 10 minutes of applying a sunscreen I go on with my makeup ritual. Everything else requires time. It requires a little bit of patience so that it just doesn't ball up. It doesn't look gray. It doesn't feel funny texture-wise, So give it about 5 minutes at night, and even after your last step of a facial oil or a moisturizer, leave it on for about 10-20 minutes. Don't just hit the sack. Don't just hit your bed and the pillow. Yes, it makes it a little lengthy. I'm talking about the routine. But skincare is not your instant Maggi noodles, okay? That happens within 2-3 minutes. It's supposed to take its time. So that is why I'm saying it takes me to step number 1 is when you keep it all simple, you will enjoy your skincare and you will give it its time. You don't mind giving 5 minutes break. Listen to music, read something, paint your nails, file your nails, do whatever it is in between your skincare steps. And as soon as the last step is over, just wait for around 10-20 minutes, read your book, watch something on your mobile, or do something to keep yourself busy, and then you hit the sun. Now let's talk about this fear of missing out, which for me is like a mistake. I'm not saying that this ritual is a mistake or the ingredient is a mistake, but it's just the thought process of it, and that is only banking on vitamin C. Now this overdose of vitamin C that I've seen people do at the moment, because it's an ingredient that is fantastic for our skin color, for our type of skin. It's great for our pigmentation, it's great for all that. You know the whole jazz what vitamin C does. It's a beautiful antioxidant. But there are so many other beautiful actives and so many other beautiful ingredients that does almost the same as a vitamin C. Everyone knows that orange is fantastic. It's a great source of vitamin C. But did you know that kiwi is higher in its vitamin C content than an orange juice? So it's not only vitamin C that is going to give you the benefits, and I know so many people, guys, I swear, I'm not joking, that are allergic to vitamin C. The moment they apply a vitamin C, whether it's a high percentage, first of all, it's scary because anything 15 and above is quite, it just really tingles on my skin. So I can just imagine on new skin, someone who's just testing out a vitamin C. And that is the thing that I wanted to talk about, which is a mistake right here in the skincare industry, is they feel they need to tell you that you require it. If vitamin C is not for you, it is not for you. Go for a niacinamide. For example, if you're trying a 10% niacinamide and it's just not working for you, even a 5% is good enough. It's all about the efficacy of a product, okay? It doesn't have to be all about the higher the percentage, the better it is for your skin. Go for azelaic acid, okay, which is something that not many people talk about. And oh my God, it's brilliant for pigmentation. It's brilliant for rosacea. Go for rosehip seed oil, which has got natural vitamin C that just doesn't tingle on your skin like a proper potent vitamin C does. Alpha arbutin, oh my God, it's so super gentle on sensitive skin, especially because it's naturally derived from, blueberries and cranberries, so it's basically a very, very gentle ingredient for the skin, and it's great for marks as well, especially if someone who's suffering from hyperpigmentation. Please get that into your head that I'm not dismissing vitamin C, but I just feel that right now it's a little bit too much. It's gone overboard. Vitamin C in everything, vitamin C this, vitamin C that, and not many people know how to formulate a very good vitamin C that is perfect for sensitive skin. Whenever I see vitamin C overdose that is happening in the skincare industry, I look at vitamin C like a person that is high on steroids, high on acid, no pun intended, but that is just headbanging to some metallic music, okay, like use me, use me. Everybody needs to calm down. There are so many beautiful other alternatives to it, and if your skin is not used to it, it's not the end of the world. In fact, even if your skin is used to it, it's time to step out of the box and start using other actives. This takes me to the next point, and that is not storing your skincare in a dark, cool place. All of us make this mistake. When you go to the bathroom, we do not keep our skincare products in a cabinet, okay? We have a cabinet, we won't put it. We'll keep it all around our sink. We'll keep it right next to our bathtub. Wherever there's space outside, we keep it. There are a lot of bathrooms that are really well lit with natural light, and that itself affects the skincare products. Even a simple oil like a rosehip oil, if it's not kept in a dark, cool place and it's kept outside, the light, UV rays especially, can react with the oil, and any oil that oxidizes is also very bad for your skin. It can cause a lot of irritation. Dark bottles actually protect the ingredients, and very few companies do that. I've seen Juicy Chemistry do that for their skincare. I know that Be Minimalist is also thinking of that. Sugandha has definitely done dark bottles at the same time. So dark bottles for actives is very, very important. But even if you do not have those bottles, if the skincare company has not provided you that, you take the step of taking your skincare products and keeping it in a dark, cool place. Right now, the trend all over the world is this thing called the skin fridge. Many a times we just forget where we keep our skincare. Okay, a lot of us Indians do that. We keep it next to a window, dressing table where there are lights. Anywhere this country is very hot and humid, then we keep it in the bathroom where we have hot showers. Why? We're just not helping in the longevity of certain skincare products while we do that. But when you keep it in a very dark, cool place, we really help in its longevity as well as in its efficacy. I feel also really nice when I know that my skincare is nice and safe and sound in my cupboard, nice and cool, ready to be applied on the skin, okay? And certain things that you feel like your aloe vera gel, keep it in the fridge. I know a lot of us do that with our lipstick, so if we can just show the same importance to our skincare, which actually does a lot of benefits for our skin, nothing like it. This is also another mistake which I felt I had to address this, is that a lot of us Indian women are very, very harsh on ourselves, okay? We have a problem with our skin, we have a problem with our texture, we have a problem with our fine lines. I spoke about this when I did a post and I showed you guys how my skin is without makeup on Instagram. Go check it out and you will see, when you zoom in, you will see that I've got my pigmented skin, I've got my fine lines, I've got my texture. I've got dark elbows, I've got dark knees, I've got stretch marks, okay? I've got My butt area has got dark patches, okay? I've got whiteheads, on the back of my legs. I've got bumpy skin over here. We need to normalize certain things, when we see our pigmented lips, when we see our dark elbows, our dark knees, and, really pigmented skin, discolorization on our skin, we think of ourselves as being not in that beauty standard. And that is only because you will see people selling you certain things, selling you certain skincare products that will take things away, that will improve your skin. It's fantastic to get your skincare ritual all sorted out that can improve the texture of your skin. But I'm saying this constant need, I'm seeing it right now, this constant need in telling you that there is a problem with your dark elbows. There's a problem with your dark knees. There's a problem with your pigmented lips, okay? When has that ever been a problem? When has aging become a problem? The skincare industry are feeding off from your fear, okay? So please make sure that you are confident about what you have. You can work towards bettering it, definitely. But no matter what you do, if you are born with it and if it's part of your DNA, if stretch marks and dark knees and dark elbows and dark backside and dark front side, whatever dark side that you have, is part of your DNA, there's only so much a certain skincare product can do, okay, including dark circles. So just don't have somebody tell you that you have a problem, and when you see yourself in the mirror, nobody should make you feel like you are the problem. Guys, it's completely normal. I hate this word imperfection, okay? This entire word that is the opposite of perfect should not even exist in the dictionary. But imperfection also is a beautiful thing. You cannot be a walking, talking filter 24/7. And what you see on the internet right now is all filtered. It's all Photoshop, okay? And no skincare product is going to give you a Photoshop skin. So be prepared for that. It will only take you maybe 60%. The rest 40%, you guys, you will still have to deal with it, especially if it's part of your DNA. So I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. These are things that, as a big sister, I wanted to sit with you guys and explain and tell you exactly what I thought was wrong. Let me know in the comment section what else you'd like to see, and I shall see you when I see you. Until later. Bye for now.